So I hope you understand that. That sets you apart from your competition. If you don't have a brand, you don't have an identity. When I got into the music industry, they were in the records business. I was in the branding and endorsement business. They were in the records business. They didn't quite understand branding and endorsements, what that meant. You know, the marketing budget for Beyonce record is somewhere in the beginning, not today, but $1 million back in the day. Maybe 2 at the most. But if I get L'Oreal to do a commercial and I get to put the music in it, now I'm working with a $25 million budget rather than a $2 million budget. That was our success. We understood that when the whole industry was caught by surprise. Marketing is everything. Brand identity, what differentiates you from your competitor. That's why I wear my branding. These glasses, that's part of my brand. Seriously. These sneakers with my suit, that's part of my brand. Anybody know me know this is how I roll. This is how I roll. It's part of my brand identity. What's your brand identity? That's the question. What's your brand identity? What differentiates you, your company, your service from anyone else? And it starts with you because we are always selling ourselves, our company, our ideas. And people in seconds sum you up. When I came out here in seconds, you came up with a summation of who I am. And that's how life is. Let me show you this. Uh-oh, I went one too far. There we go. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. 17 years I've been in the classroom. I don't know if you know, I went back years ago, got an MBA and PhD, strategic planning and organizational culture. Probably didn't know that, but probably didn't know that. But I always teach entrepreneurship. It's the who, the what, the why, the where. Who is my customer? Who is my customer? Have I done the research to identify who is my customer? What is the product? How do I come up with brand identification? So I was asked to do Beyonce as a topic and a subject, but I decided to do it a different way. I'm actually going to do House of Deréon. So back in 2006, Beyonce and Tina and myself started House of Deréon. Most of you are aware of House of Deréon, correct? I was the chief marketing officer. That wouldn't surprise you. But it started with Couture, Kick, Soul. Agnes Deréon, who you see on the table in the photo, she was the soul of the product. Agnes lived in Galveston, was a seamstress, recognized seamstress. So when we named the company, that's why we named it House of Deréon, because Agnes was the soul. Tina was the couture. She was the designer. Beyonce was the kick. She was the face of it. I'm the one that came up with it all. But very proud that in 2006, we started this brand, then expanded to Deréon, which became, House of Deréon was the high end at the Neiman Marcus, at the Saks Fifth Avenues. Deréon was an urban brand that we sold in the urban marketplace. And then with Deréon, where the sidewalk and catwalk meets, because you have to have brand identification. It's very important. What's your brand identification? What's your mantra? What's your tagline for your business? Do you have a tagline even for your business? That's what brand identification is. And as you see, we keep it in the family. You see, Solange then became a part of Darion. We were never shy about doing that. And then with the success, we went to Walmart and did the Miss Tina brand. We called it the Curvilicious brand, because back then nobody was really looking at that segment of the marketplace of women. They were being ignored for the most part. Then what happened was at Walmart, because we became so successful, we were asked to be bought out. So we sold the company in 8 years for $75 million.